Hey, how's it going? Sam Geddard here. Welcome to our latest edition. Going to be talking about, well, first off, this is my house. I've been a little busy at the office, so I'm squeezing in my video blog time here at home. So I would say pardon the mess, but I don't think it's too messy. It's all right. But anyhow, enough about me. Two things in today's blog. One, we've got a really neat website we're going to be taking a look at that will help you. If you've ever seen a font in a picture or a presentation or something, and you're like, wow, I love that font, I would love to use that font, but then you go into Photoshop or something and you're like, I don't know, 2.5 hours later, you say, screw it, I'll use some other font. So we found a really neat website that will help you find fonts. And the other thing is eRoots Managed Services, which I'll be talking a little bit about later. So let's get started. Like I said, we found a website that you come across a flyer or whatever, and you're like, oh wow, I love that font, I'd love to use that font. So let's get started. First off, we've got a neat Mumford & Sons poster. I'm a big Mumford & Sons fan, so and I like the font for Indie Week. It's a plain kind of sans serif font, so I am going to, first thing I gotta do is highlight that. And if you're on a Mac, I'm on a Mac, so it's really easy to do this. If you're not and you have questions about, hey, I really want to be able to do that, but I didn't quite follow, just shoot me an email and I can follow up with you. So essentially I'm going to copy that and create a new image, and bingo, there it is. I am then going to save that to the desktop. I'm going to call that Indie Week, INDIEWEEK. So I've got an image of just the font that I want. So then I am going to go to our website. First off, not our website, but the website we're going to be working with. Love their whatthefont.com. So kudos to whoever figured that out. wthefont.com, which redirects you to My Fonts. My Fonts, they sell fonts. That's kind of how they make money, and this is a loss leader for them to do that. So we're going to choose the file that we just found, so Indie Week, there it is, and then we're going to go continue, and it is going to ask, first thing it's going to ask us to do is, it's going to say, hey, I think this is a capital I, is this a capital I? And I say yes, and then it says, hey, I think these 3 letters, I don't really know what they all are, so I'm just going to leave those alone. And then just go through and fill out everything that it got. So that's also a capital E, that's a capital K, and I hit continue, and then it does its magic, and it gives me a couple options to choose from. Dharma Gothic Condensed Extra Bold, and all of these actually are pretty close. I'll usually pick 1 or 2 of these and go from there. So that is My Fonts, whatthefont.com. Check it out. And like I said, if I move too fast or if anything didn't make sense, just shoot me an email. I'd be happy to follow up with you and walk through it with you again. So again, whatthefont.com, check it out. The other thing I want to talk about was managed services. Since I started eRoots in 2001, essentially we are in what's called the break-fix model. Something's broke, we come and fix it. And that's great, and it's always worked great. And the one challenge, or the one thing I haven't always liked about that is this: essentially somebody has to be having a bad day in order for me to make money. And I've never been thrilled about that part of the business. What managed services does is essentially it first off, it's a flat fee, so you pay the same amount every month, no matter what. And what it does then is essentially it takes the onus of making sure the computer is always running, or whatever is running, the BlackBerry, the iPhone, the Android, the whatever is always running as best as it possibly can be. So we do that through a series of monitoring and maintenance and checkups and just a couple other things that are good best practice stuff anyhow. But we've also included in there a couple other items for that as well. We're doing screen repair now, so if you've got an iPhone or an iPad or a Kindle or something like that and the screen's broke, we'll charge you for the cost of the screen, but there won't be any fee for labor for managed services clients. We're going to be rolling out training classes, Photoshop, MailChimp, even some video editing stuff. I'm really excited about those. Monitoring and maintenance, I mentioned that a little bit before, but essentially that's a program that runs on your computer. It says, hey, how am I doing? I'm running out of space or whatever. Website and database development, that's not totally included, but we're discounting our normal hourly rate for managed services clients. Documentation, yeah, I know, big whoop. But it's kind of a big deal, making sure you've got all your licenses and where all the disks are and just all the stuff that you own. We take the overall responsibility for that. There's no obligation for folks that want to try it. We do, essentially what we do is we come in and we do an evaluation and we get an idea. If you've been a client for a while, we'll look at your billing record and come up with a recommendation for a monthly fee. We do evaluate that fee every 3 months. Just something that works for both of us. If it's not working for you or it's not working for us, we want to be able to talk about that every quarter or so. So that's what's going on with managed services. You'll probably be seeing some direct mail and some email, and certainly don't hesitate to give us a shout if you've got any questions or want to know more or want to sign up. So, and as always, thanks so much for your business. It's just been an absolute blast, and I just really enjoy doing it every day. So thanks so much for that. Talk to you guys soon, and look forward to telling you more about managed services.